Boom! Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. This is StrangerPalooza. This is Nick Schmidt of Sunshine State RV.
What's up, Hank? How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you? How are you?
Wonderful. You point to the ground like this is StrangerPalooza.
This
is not.
This whole world.
This is Sunshine State RV.
Yeah, but inside of this camera,
it's StrangerPalooza.
Yeah. Now the physical location is Sunshine State RV.
This is not StrangerPalooza.
Yes, it is right here. This virtual world that you're watching. No.
It's StrangerPalooza. In the metaverse. Are we in the metaverse right now?
Is that what it is? I don't know. The interwebs. So listen, today I want to talk about Coachmen, Class B, of course, and some really cool new features that have hit the Beyond. Yeah. And we want to do some practical stuff though, since it's me and Nick.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
I'm getting close to upgrading.
Let's go on a field trip.
Yes. We're going to talk about why you might want to update your Beyond if you have one or get one right now, because lots of cool new features.
Lots of them. So I got a question for you. You're a Coachmen ambassador, right?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
It means I'm awesome. Okay. And I talk about Coachmen and they're awesome.
Interesting.
Get it?
I like it.
Right.
So as a Coachmen ambassador, do you get to just pick any Coachmen you want?
I wish.
Let's do it.
I wish it worked like that.
I think you should just pick a Coachmen.
Well, if you have it, I'm also a Sunshine State RV and brand ambassador. That's true. If you have it here, I guess I can pick it.
Okay. I like it.
But this really is, like, there's a lot of things with this particular one that I would really consider upgrading, not just the color from the outside.
So speaking of color, this is another brand new color they have. This is a carbonized gray.
Yeah, very nice.
They just released this color. This is actually the first one. I think Dean, the head of the Facebook group, Dean Savis,
Dean has one,
he has this color. Yeah. And then he convinced the guys at Coachmen to make it
because Dean had blue jeans, the blue jeans
blue
color
jean before, and now he has carbonized gray.
And I think he likes it. He didn't initially because he was like, it's not blue jeans.
That is correct. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Right. This is a nice color.
So, but this is the other new color.
Right.
So this is avalanche gray. Yeah. So this is your favorite color. This is Dean's favorite color. Yeah. I wonder what is other people's favorite.
Look at the seats on there.
We're not on the inside yet, though. We're still on the outside.
Lola loves those seats. She'll buy anything with brown seats.
So every car that Mary orders has to have that color.
Yeah, it looks like those nice bags.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The bags we can't afford, so we just get fake leather seats.
Yeah, exactly. The bags cost more than this van.
So you got carbonized gray, Coachmen Beyond. This on a Ford Transit chassis, 22 feet long, dual wheels, all-wheel drive, EcoBoost V6 engine. This is avalanche gray on the Ford Transit. This is the new black wheels that they offer. Yeah. They're doing a great job of finding anything they could put on it to just soup it up and make it more off-road, more luxury, depending on which way you're wanting to go.
Whatever you're looking for,
Whatever you're looking for. Coachen's trying to make it that way. Even with the interior, wait till you see the back. The floor is different. The cabinets are different.
If I'm not mistaken, this is also my favorite floor plan.
It might be.
Yes.
We'll see.
Okay, you driving?
Sure.
Let's do it. Now I can show you guys the inside. Nick didn't want me to spoil you by showing you the inside. Here, hold this while I put my seatbelt on, so so the people could see on the interwebs that we're safe. Safety and safety.
There we go.
Plus more safety. So there you go. Oh, look at the back.
This is it. This is it.
Look at that. So bigger screen has happened recently.
Yep. This is something else you love here.
Oh, yes.
Digital rear view mirror.
Digital rear view, love it. These seats are also, they've been doing more cushioning on these seats for a little bit, but these seats feel really good.
So yeah, what's cool is that every little thing that Coachmen can improve the van, from the ride, adding sumo springs, to the wheels, to the tires, to the seat comfort, to the bed comfort, all of that stuff, they've been making strides to improve it. You don't have to improve this because this is the new Ford Sync 4 system, I think.
I think it's either 4 or if they've gone above that, definitely bigger screen. I think they've got USB-C as well as USB. Like this is regular USB right here.
They do.
And then they've got USB-Cs in here now.
You know, you've had your Coachmen Beyond for how long now? 5 years?
Going on that, right? Because mine's a 2021 Beyond build, So
they have a lot of people that own the CrossFits, that own the 2020. You know, in the last 5 years, more Class Bs have been sold than any 5-year period in the history of mankind. So there's a lot of vans on the road. So now after someone's had a van for 5 years is typically when they think about upgrading. Yeah. And Coachmen's really giving you a great case of why you should upgrade.
Yeah, and I agree.
Everything from the chassis to the comfort to the luxury, to the off-road, to the lithium. Oh, and this is something else that's new. I forgot to tell you about this one. This is the first ever. Not only is it the first Beyond with ginseng and the fancy floors, this is the first hybrid Beyond.
Right, but it's not so.
We gotta correct that. It's the hybrid Beyond.
Okay. So the Ford Transit is not a hybrid, because people ask like, oh, so is this a hybrid Ford Transit? No, it's not a hybrid Ford Transit.
The hybrid is...
The house side of this is hybrid.
From Coachmen.
Look at this, man.
This is the new dealership.
Civilization is happening to your new dealership here.
How sweet is this thing?
What?
13 acres.
Yeah, every time we come here, everything looks completely different.
It's thinking better.
You feel like a proud papa?
I will be when this is done. It's like my wife is pregnant right now.
Yeah.
And we're going through all the pregnancy pains. The building's going to be where that porta potty is, where that truck is, and this is all parking. And
so is this like a back road to the campground?
So we're going to have a little campground in the back that is for people who are testing out their new RVs. When they buy an RV from us and they test it out, they're going to be able to camp here for the first couple nights.
I'm excited to see this progress, man.
Isn't this cool?
I remember coming here when this was just
all mud. We're going to have a big gazebo over there to do big campouts and gatherings and rallies. And
nice. You've got light posts?
Oh, we have light posts.
That's amazing.
So this is 4 campsites right here that we're having.
Right here is the campsites. Yeah.
4 campsites.
Yeah,
4 fully padded. So this is going to be concrete pads with picnic tables, fire
One
grills.
campsite should have, this is the Hank Strange slab, you know,
potentially.
You can have your own slab.
Maybe. I don't need a slab. I have a house.
Yeah, but you can, you know, put a little plaque.
Actually, we're taking donations if people want to put plaques on the things.
This is dedicated.
So these 4 spots here are for when people buy an RV. There's full hookups, dump stations, and water on each of these 4.
So they can actually test out everything.
So you can test everything out the first 2 nights that they buy it.
Which they could do already with you guys,
correct.
But not necessarily
just at a campground. The rest of the area is going to be campsites. It's just going to be primitive.
Now we're going to see how off-roadable this is.
Oh, you're right. You ready for that?
Yeah, let's see.
Let's go. This is an all-wheel drive. So we're talking about the hybrid. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Keep going, just stay on the gas. That's the trick.
There we go. So we're talking about the hybrid. So the hybrid's pretty sweet. It is a 640 amp hour lithium system from Lithionics and an Onan generator, the ultra quiet generator.
Oh, so 640, which is good.
3,000 watt inverter.
Oh, we're driving around the lake?
We are.
Lake people, hold on.
They pulled a gator out of this lake the other day.
Did they?
They did.
Looks like there might be one in there right now. No.
You never know.
This lake is bigger than I thought it was going to be.
It's 3 acres.
Yeah, you have a little like peninsula that goes out.
Isn't that funny? I don't know why they did that.
That is cool. Can we drive on this even? Now we really see.
This all-wheel drive capability is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if people can see back at us driving in here. It's pretty cool, man.
This is neat, right?
Yeah, I'm loving this.
So I love with a 20, oh geez. With a 22-foot RV. Yeah. A 22-foot RV can do this. I mean, you can't do this in a Class A.
Yeah, and I've done this kind of stuff in mine. You know, I've gone to a lot of different places where you can do this.
I don't know if I want to drive out on the peninsula. What do you think?
No.
Might be a little narrow.
No, I don't think we want to call up the people at Coachmen and say, you know what we did accidentally?
You ready?
We drove this
We're going. Oh, crap.
There you go. We tested it. Okay, it not only went off-road, it went into the air. No one believes me when I say, you know, every time I tell you I've gotten air,
you
just got air. You just got
air.
Coachmen people, you're not seeing what you think you're seeing. Yeah.
Look at this beautiful tree. We're gonna have some picnic tables under the tree. We're gonna, this should be a nice.
Looking forward to this.
It's been 5 years in the making.
Yeah. So there you go. How is it driving it?
Dude, I mean, it's driving great. You want to drive the rest of the way back since you have one of these? I mean, we're driving out now to do a video. Yeah, you can pull it up here somewhere. You're like my potential customer here today.
I'll see what the difference is.
I need to sell this thing to you.
Let me see how it is. Okay, where are you stopping? Right here?
Oh, this is gonna be funny to watch.
This is not gonna be so graceful.
Let's see.
I've done it before. This is what happens with me and Lola when we're on a road trip.
Or it's raining or snowing.
And I had enough of Lola driving. I've done this before.
You're a pro. Okay.
All right, let's see. Hold on to this.
Safety third, first.
All right, here we go.
Are we getting a cookie at Satchel's?
Oh, we're gonna do that?
I mean, last time we did this, we got a cookie.
Yeah, and you know how much trouble I got into for eating that whole cookie?
You got in trouble for eating a cookie? Aren't you an adult?
Okay, I'm an adult, married man. Who is the boss of you when you get married?
I'm the boss of myself.
Oh, go ahead, say that one more time.
I love my wife.
Okay, exactly. Yeah, Lola looked at that video of me eating that cookie and said, you know what, I'm gonna have a conversation. Did she ever have a conversation with you about that?
Nope.
We're about to go. I'm gonna hit the gas. I hope you're ready for this.
I'm ready, dude. This is
There you go.
This is the EcoBoost.
We'll just cut off the sheriff right here. That's fine. He's not gonna be mad.
3.5 liter engine, EcoBoost.
It drives good, just as I expect. I mean, so even like mine is a 2020 Transit.
Yeah.
And this, I'm assuming, is like a 2024.
2024 chassis, 25 RV. Yes.
Yeah, these drive great, man.
Big difference.
These are so awesome.
And there's some cool stuff like this emergency brake right here is lower, so that way this seat can swivel around. Does yours do that?
Yeah, it's not. I don't know if it's lower, but yeah, this seat does swivel on mine.
Okay,
yeah,
because some of the previous generations they didn't swivel.
And I noticed they don't have that because like auto start stop. I don't see the auto start stop button.
That while you're driving, you can access the 360 and the backup camera while driving.
This is front.
So that's a front
and
camera.
This is our 360.
And that's 360. Can you do that the whole time you're driving?
I don't know. Let's see when it goes away. You might be able to do it under a certain speed. Like right now we're at 0. So you might be able to do it
What else feels different about this than yours?
What I know is this is bigger. A lot of the stuff here is pretty much the same, except I would say they changed a few little things on it here. Like the tech is different. They've upgraded the
digital
tech.
rearview mirror.
Yeah.
But it can also be a normal rearview mirror.
Yeah, normal.
My wife's car does that, and I keep it normal. That digital gets me a little
I
dizzy.
think this console is different for sure, right here. This console, that's different. These seats, though, I'll tell you on the Coachmen side, these seats are very comfortable compared to mine.
I remember when they were trying to make the beds very comfortable, they took, they found the most comfortable beds on the market. Look, it's switched. Let's see if I can put it back.
Let's see if you can put it.
So when you're moving, for safety, those features have been disabled. So only when you're stopped can that camera turn on.
Or going very, very slow.
I was just in Canada this last week and I rented a Ford Transit van.
Oh, really?
Yep, I was up at Banff. We were skiing with the family.
Was it that many of you guys out there?
Yeah, there was 2 families. There was 8 of us.
Okay.
I only brought my younger 2 kids. My older daughter, Elisa, came later on, but we rented a Ford Transit all-wheel drive, and I got to really use this, and I loved it. It had wireless Apple CarPlay. So as soon as I got in the car, my GPS would hook up, my music, everything would hook up right to the sync system, and I never had to use any wires. I had everything on my phone. It hooked up perfect. It snowed the entire time we were there, and it drove perfect.
Did you put it in snow mode?
Is there a snow mode?
There is a snow mode.
Never did?
Being all-wheel drive, it's going to automatically go into whatever situation.
And that was what I was confident in, that I didn't need to do anything else, because I didn't need to put it in any mode. I didn't need to press a button. I didn't need to engage the 4-wheel drive and lock the hubs and all that stuff.
Right.
All I had to do was just know that the all-wheel drive was going to work when it worked. When it was needed, I knew it was going to work.
You guys got a lot of vans.
We have over
over here,
100 Class B RVs right now.
You need that dealership to open today.
Can you believe this? I mean, this is our secondary lot.
I know. Wow. Okay, so now I'll show you guys the backing up. Look at that. Automatically goes in for when you're backing up.
And then you can actually change it.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So you can go. This is
camera in front.
And then there you go, back to the normal thing. Yeah.
There's 3 different.
Was that the front? Yeah, that is the front. Yeah. So driving was cool, actually. Very, very similar, just improvement in tech in here, I would say. I enjoyed driving it, and then from my buttometer, this is a more comfortable.
I feel like I'm higher than you right now.
It's a more comfortable seat. Yeah. I don't know how these seats are set up, but yeah, they're very, very comfortable. Let's go in. Let's look at the details of this. Check it out. You guys can get a look here at the front of this. What's people's reaction to this new seat color?
Oh, they love it. They love it. We've sold Gallerias with this. We've taken orders on Beyonds with this.
Okay.
This is the first one that actually has it. This is a new color floor also. So this is a new color floor, new color seats. This countertop, they released this last year. This is a new color faucet, and they did new handles on all of the cabinetry, which is really nice. They went to a bigger light here, which is nice. It's an LED light.
My understanding is in order to get this combo, you have to go with the white cabinets and the black in order to get this color combo.
Really?
Yeah, but this is a nice combo though.
So it's cool. So you got 2 options. So you have the automatic gen start, which is everything right here, the Onan generator. And then you also have the lithium. So this is the lithium button here. So we turn this on and the lithium buttons turn on. And then from there, we'll go ahead and turn
so the lithium system is going to come on. Okay, cool.
Well, it just takes a second.
Yeah.
And then we'll turn the inverter on and just kind of work. Everything still runs through the inverter.
Okay.
Solar still charges the batteries. And then as you're driving, it's charging everything as well. Yeah. So it's a really cool hybrid. The reason they call it a hybrid is because it's not just lithium and it's not just generator.
So it's kind of what I have, but I had to buy a generator model and then
you bought a generator model and added it. On this one, Coachmen has added it.
Yeah. So that's cool. So everything's covered, which is awesome because you don't get conversations like when I'm complaining to Nick about the battery thing. He's like, Hank, your thing is different than every other.
We're starting the generator.
Is it running?
It's so quiet, you can't hear it. So this is the first Onan generator that is quiet enough to run in national parks. So it is certified to run in national parks. Obviously, I mean, you can sleep all night with it on. You can turn it on when you need it on.
Oh yeah, it's running. See that? Check it out.
There you go, generator running.
Can't really hear it from in here. I can hear it.
Not at all.
Yeah. I think I can hear the engine running more.
The engine's louder than the generators.
And so now that's why we've got power. Even though we're not connected to shore power, we've got power right there.
Yes.
So that's going to help both charge back up whatever batteries you have, as well as you can run stuff off of it. So everything's all connected, including like when you get the system from Coachmen, the Truma here can control your AC and everything. Correct. And plus there's a remote too for the AC. Everything's
still in the Firefly. You have the Truma here that can control it. You can, you know, turn on the hot water, the furnace, the air conditioner, all of this stuff right here. You know, this is your hot water, boost, eco, hot, off. You know, there's a lot of...
I just did a video on this for Truma. And one of the things I love that you probably know about this, but I didn't know about it, the way where you just went to, the vent. I didn't know you can turn on the vent here and it vents like all the air in here through the, like wherever the vents are in this van. Yeah, I thought that was cool. So like, you know, if you're cooking, you make a lot of smells, you want to get it out, you could turn on their vents as well as use the max fan. Yeah, I never knew about that, and I had my van for a couple of years. Nice. So I thought that was cool. It's all should be on now. Awesome.
Yeah. So the rear bath. Why do people want a rear bath? What problem does it solve for people? Why did you want a rear bath? Because you like the big beds, the wide openness, and the big bathroom.
Yeah, this feeling right here, this panoramic almost view.
Yes. And I feel it on my legs.
Yeah. You hear that? It's coming up. Yeah.
I definitely feel it on my legs.
We're venting. So we could vent everything in here. You could open that from wherever the remote is.
I really like how comfortable these beds are. You know, right now, well, there's seatbelts too. Does yours have seatbelts?
No, that's a reason to upgrade right there because you can seatbelt more people.
Seatbelts. Check this out. Does yours have this?
This it does have because I kind of had mine upgraded. This didn't come with my van.
It did not come with it. So anyone else that has a 2021 Coachmen Beyond rear bath doesn't have this. You don't have seatbelts. A lot of stuff in the front. The Truma AC. The potential hybrid.
All of that was an upgrade I had to do. Smart TV. Mine did not have a smart TV, which is really cool.
You upgraded yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's cool because if you have a good internet or you're using Starlink, you know, dude, you can connect to all your channels you look at home.
More and more people have been buying Starlink. I mean, we're installing it on probably half the RVs we're selling.
I need that upgrade. So
you don't have Starlink?
No, I have Starlink at the house, but not on the van yet. I need it on the van.
There we go.
But the big reason why a person gets the rear bath is the rear bath.
So this is new. Do you have this?
No, I don't. No.
So this is
these very cool cabinets.
This is the women's and this is the men's.
Maybe if you're lucky, you get this little section.
You get this one, but
and then that sink is new. This sink is very nice.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't have that sink. No. Yeah, this one is awesome. You know, it's a full-size toilet on here that you can use. Some people don't like a black tank. Some people, you know, don't like a cassette. We hear all the comments.
Yes.
We get in
everyone has a different opinion. I think it's all based upon how you're traveling.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to have...
Look at this story.
If you're going to be in campgrounds every night, then a black tank is fine. If you're never going to be in campgrounds, you still need to dump.
Yeah.
The cassette toilet is probably the easier way.
Open that door. I'm coming around the back just to show people, like, you've got even more storage in the back here. And see, now you could probably hear the generator. Here, I'll put this down here. So right there's the generator. And then the spare tires under there too. The extra batteries in here, do you know if they're inside or outside?
They're inside.
So look at this. You've got extra storage pockets out here. Yep. I don't have this on mine. This is nice.
Don't?
No.
Wow.
I have a screen, but not in a nice frame. So this is a lot of space. Very cool.
There's all these drawers here. So this is part of the rear bath. What's so nice is this is the Amish cabinetry that Coachmen is so proud of. And they have these drawers in the bathroom. I like the shower curtain protects the wood from getting wet.
Right. People ask us if they can actually take a shower in here. Here's the answer. Yes, I do it all the time. Just put this all the way around. If you look at the railing, it comes all the way around.
All the way around.
Water pump button here. Didn't have that on mine.
Like
and this wood is pretty good. This is pretty like marine quality.
Does your wood get wet sometimes?
Sure, but it doesn't like
wipe it down
or anything like that. No, I don't have any issues.
How many miles do you have in your van? Almost 100,000 now, right?
I've got 66,000. My van got struck by lightning. That's the reason for the T-shirt.
Out of service for 8 months.
Struck by lightning. Yeah, it's all good now.
You should do a video on that.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
But I like how this is wide open. You can store stuff in here. You can carry stuff if you have a litter box, if you have dog kennels, if you have.
Yep.
I mean, you've told me that you've picked up lumber in it.
Yeah, I put bicycles, all kinds of
e-bikes.
stuff. Yeah, e-bikes.
E-bikes. You can put them on the bike rack. If not,
and when this stuff goes together, I store whatever I want under there. You know.
When you travel, do you keep it all together?
So I found that sitting like this is really nice for you psychologically. So when you get to wherever you're going, you can just sit down and go. So it really doesn't take that long to pull those out and put the bed together.
Nice.
So I'll sleep, and then when I wake up, I'll put it back to this now because, you know, it feels better.
It does.
Like how we're in here talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit there.
Yeah, you don't have to like climb over your bed or anything. And it's not like a big hassle to do.
You do your podcast from here, don't you?
I used to, yeah.
I mean, you have TVs and internet and microphones.
Yeah, I was doing it in here for a while up until we got struck by lightning. Lola can't wait to get me out of the... Right now, I'm in the dining room.
The King antenna's newer. The smart TV's new. The JBL stereo's new. A lot of reasons why people who trust Coachmen, people who have had Coachmens for years, would consider upgrading. Or if you just have another brand of RV. If you have another RV and you're like, you know what? More Class Bs have been sold in the last 5 years than the previous 100 years.
I'll tell you, the big thing that really, obviously all the tech stuff really does move me. But the color in here and how this color combo looks, and then having this be more comfortable. I love the comfort on these seats and on the driving seats as well. It's nice. What can people get this on? You mentioned Galleria.
Galleria has this.
And then Beyond.
And the Beyond. The Nova does not have it yet. No. The Pixel has just been the one color so far.
Okay.
And then the Nova is the same colors as everything else.
So what about with the hybrid battery generator system?
That's super unique. Nobody else in the industry is offering, that I can think of, is offering a full lithium and Onan generator in the same RV at the same time.
Yeah. Is that for a limited time? Do you know? Do you have any details?
No. I mean, we've taken a couple of orders off of this.
Okay.
So we've placed other orders and we have more coming. This is the only one we have right now. I think the redundancy is so great. To where
cool.
When one isn't working right, or one's dead, or one just needs a charge, you don't have enough gas. You know, it's like you have generator, then you have lithium, and you have really, I mean, the lithium can run the AC, it can run everything. The generator can run the AC and run everything.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary, but I think it's so awesome.
People might ask whether or not there's a second alternator up front. I don't think so.
There's not.
Because you have the generator, you can literally control the generator from your phone or something and turn it on while you're driving, which is what I do.
Yep.
In my system, even though it's not this one, it's similar.
You just turn it on from your phone.
Yeah, I turn it on. If I'm like an hour, 2 hours out from wherever I'm going to boondock, I don't typically stay in campgrounds. So if wherever I'm going to boondock, I turn it on. My batteries are fully charged by the time I get there, and then I close up everything, and you know, no one knows I'm there because I borrowed a van like this from you, right? And I was doing a video, and I was like, man, there's no shades in here. Because I'm going over here grabbing the shades.
Ah, they come up from the bottom.
Yeah, and look at that, tighter pleat.
You know what I like about that? I like when you're from here down, you can't just have a little bit of sunlight. Because the sunlight's not gonna, I mean, it's like there.
Yeah.
Like this, you have the privacy.
Yeah.
And a little bit of sunlight.
It's a lot better here. And then I think you get more window view this way.
But also imagine this, you're sleeping right now.
Yeah.
And you just want a little sunlight. If you're sleeping and you raise it, everyone outside can see into where you're at.
Yeah.
This gives you that privacy.
Way better.
This is how limos are. Like you've been saying, anyone that has fell in love with a Coachmen CrossFit or Coachmen Beyond in the last 5 years, there's a lot of reasons why you can say, you know what, I love what I have. But man, they're coming out with some cool stuff.
Yeah.
That is new. And I would love, you know, like, I mean, from the colors to the technology to the insulation to the cabinetry, all of it is just, I mean, it's legit.
Yeah, I think they've put a lot of work in, and I'm pretty happy with what I've seen. Yeah. Especially that you guys are able to augment that as well. Yes. So if you need like a box or something on the outside.
We do Rover boxes, owl boxes all the time.
Yeah.
We do the Rover spare tire kit.
I think there's a roof rack now.
There's a Rover roof rack we've been putting on them. I mean, there's so much stuff. But this one has the wheels. Coachman's offering the Rover tire rack.
And I think they're offering the roof rack too.
They're offering the roof rack as well. At the Ocala show, they sent me down one that had the roof rack, that had the box, that had the tire, that had the wheels. It was like all their outfit, it's sold within 1 hour of the show starting.
Yeah, it looks great. So let us know if you have any other questions. I'm sure we didn't necessarily cover everything, but if you're thinking of upgrading from, as Nick said, from something, oh, there goes the fan. There we go. Now we're getting, so like on a day like today, it's not really that hot, even though we look like we're sweating. But with airflow, you can open the windows.
I'm just glistening.
And all that, you'll be good. Which we're not going to do because we're done now.
Yes,
yeah, like I was saying, if you have questions, hit up Sunshine State RV.
Yeah.
Or leave questions and everything in here. I really think, for my part, before I let you end it, I think that buying from Sunshine State RV, great way to go. You guys really take care of your customers. You specialize in vans. I know you've got a few things outside of that, but in the overland section. So that's a good way to go. And Coachmen takes care of anyone that buys from them. I don't think it's just me because I represent them. I watch them. They take care of everyone.
They truly do.
So just my reasons. What's your reasons before we get out of here?
I mean, one of the biggest problems in the RV industry that we've talked about is service. And we have been on a mission to find how are we going to offer the absolute best service to our customers. And it's with the guaranteed 5-day service appointments and the valet within 100 miles and the tech support over the phone and truly teaching people how to use their RV and making sure that they know how to use it before they leave with the 2-night camp stay. And so all that kind of grouped together, we're trying to solve the biggest problem in the RV industry, which is RV service.
I agree with that. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace!